Alright, so I've recorded some measurements from measurement 2. That's with the new improved Glug. Still measuring in Glugs. And now I have a book length of 0.91, a book width of 0.7, a book depth of 0.23, a table width or length of 3.09, and a table width of 2.0. So just as I've done before, I'm going to take a look at these measurements and talk about which numbers are real and which ones are uncertain. So in the 0.91, when I looked at this measurement, my measurement fell between the 0.9 marker and the 1.0, or the full length of the Glug. Again, less than 1, but it was also greater than 0.9. So I know this has to be the accurate number here, or 9 is certain. What I don't have is the 1. This is uncertain. But there's something important about an uncertain number, and that is uncertain, but tells me that the measurement is between 0.9 and 1, and much closer to 1, or much closer to 0.9 than 1. This is an important reality to consider. We have a value that's certain followed by a value that's uncertain. That uncertain tells us something. Let's look at the table length. In our table length, we now said was 3.09. When I measure this, this was between 3 Glugs and between 3.1. Okay? So what do we know about this? This was recorded between 3 Glugs and 3.1 Glugs. I know that the 3 here is certain. And it's also significant. What about the 0 here? Well, the 0 tells me I'm between 3.0 and 3.1. Finally, let's look at the 9. We know that there's a 0 here, by the way. That's certain in terms of the 0. It is also significant. In the case of the 9, I'm not exactly sure if I really know that that's a 9. As again, the 0 there is significant. It's certain. I know it's between 3.0 and 3.1. So again, let's focus on the 9. I know it's between 3.0 and 3.1, but the 9 here is what we'd call a guess. I know it's somewhere between a certain values. Again, it's between 3.0 and 3.1. I also know that this measurement is closer to 3.1 than it is 3.0. That's the basis of the 9 here, and it's a guess. There is uncertainty. It's important to consider uncertainty and whether or not an uncertain number or a guess is significant. The fact that I also know that I'm closer to 3.1 than 3 is significant. At this point, it would be ridiculous to say that I could determine my measurement was 3.091 unless I had a different measuring device. I have two certain numbers, and then I have my first guess or uncertain. If I don't know my 9 is correct, what do I know about my 1? I know nothing. This is a random guess. And random guesses shouldn't be put down there. The 3 is for sure, the 0 is for sure, the 9 is a guess to try to tell us something about where this is closer to. The 1 here serves no purpose. It is a random guess. All right, I want you to think back to your second measurements now and think, did you include numbers in there that were guesses based on a prior guess? If so, get rid of them. You should only have numbers that are certain or one number that is uncertain.